Hey everyone, Mango7Roll here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7, the first video of 2022. And this is going to be a follow-up to my, I guess, New Year's resolution. I don't really do stuff like that usually, but I wanted to try to have a little bit more fun in my mobile games lately. And I noticed there were just a ton of things I've been doing or not doing because I haven't particularly had the resources to do, and then my power would suffer, and then maybe like my win rate would suffer, especially for videos and stuff like that. But I'm deciding just to give in and have fun, which is something I really recommend a lot of you try to do a little more with your units. So to start things off with, let's go to the Twitter here. To the Twitter, follow me on Twitter if you want. And I just said, I don't always do the resolution thing, but I'm going to this year. I just want to stop caring about what's good in gacha games and just do what I want. So to kick it off, I mullet up Great Chief KHAWANA and built a fun Caides team. So I figured if I was going to be farming Caides, I should probably have some fun with the units, right? Because Great Chief KHAWANA has been one of my favorite designed characters since she released, and I just never touched her because just didn't have Molagora or resources or anything like that, and I didn't technically need her, right? So I decided that if I was going to be farming Caides, I'd have a fun team to do it with. So the success rate of this team is pretty much 100%. I fail maybe one run tops every rotation here, and let's just show you a run, and then we'll show you through the gear. This is the first team I actually tried, and I'm not sure if I should be, if there's other people that would be better. This isn't about the best team. This is about a team with fun units that I really enjoy, that I don't mind watching, and I just like having her used. She just makes me happy, right? So let's just watch it and see how it works for the most part. I wouldn't mind replacing the Rowana. I did try a couple other options with like Cecilia in the front or some other tank type unit, but I couldn't really get the success rate up there. I would still win like 80%, but I wasn't really having that full success rate. So if there's any recommendations of fun units to fill that spot, I would definitely be interested in it. But so far, I love using KHAWANA. I'm so happy I mullet her. I'm going to give her some more just because I love her so much. Maybe with a ton of investments, I'll be able to bring her into Guild War for... You never know, right? Maybe there's something she'll be used for. And yeah, she does some great damage. She's on a rage set. And she goes really well with the team. I also used Luluka here because I just think she's kind of cute. Love her design, love her personality. She also has defense break, of course, and she has that non-attack skill to make it so Rowana is always the one being attacked here too. And she's got multiple defense breaks, which really helps. And I just enjoy it, you know? And we have Laika in here as well for the exact same reason. She actually doesn't add a whole lot to the team like she does. She decreases the speed. But we're really here for the KHAWANA, of course, and the Laika also gives her attack buff as well. So as the battle goes on, we get quite a bit of damage. Unfortunately, no defense break here, which is a bit of a problem. That does slow the run down quite a bit. And we can also see that Luluka's getting her butt kicked right now. But 25k without defense break is pretty good. I'm definitely okay with that. That was the other thing I tried to do. I tried to replace Rowana with somebody who could decrease defense, just because I would like to see a little bit more consistency on this, right? And you can see with the barrier from that and the persistent boost with Rowana, I can keep people alive no problem as well. That also gives a barrier which gets dispelled. Maybe there's too many buffs and debuffs here. I honestly, I don't entirely know all the mechanics of this battle. I know a lot of it, obviously, but not specifics with how many debuffs and buffs you can have. But it works, you know, and it's enjoyable. It's a little slow, obviously, but hey, I have more fun watching this than like every other team I've tried to build, you know? And this also lets me get their friendship up too, which is like not to be scoffed at, right? And if we line up with dual attacks and defense break, it actually just demolishes it. Like, KHAWANA will hit upwards of 60,000 damage just on an auto attack, right? See, 60,000 there, just clears it out, no problem. So pretty happy with the run. Very, very, very successful. We can see the battle results too. Luluka doing quite a bit, but obviously KHAWANA doing the most here. So yeah, let's take a look at the gear. And the gear isn't min-maxed at all for Laika especially, right? Because she's on my PvP gear right now, which is
I'll see you later if you're still alive.
Which is obviously a little bit too effective. We don't really need 220 effectiveness for the boss here. She's also on glow wings, and I wasn't sure what else to put it on, but I figured berry or whatever. I should probably change this to like an attack buff or something, like the event one that gives attack everywhere. But she's on my PvP set right now. It doesn't really matter what she's like a flex slot, honestly. I don't think she even really does much outside of the attack buff and dual attack. Like, that's kind of what keeps her going there. Like, this decreases speed. I guess that's pretty good, but nothing really special. We then have our Rowana here just on typical counter resist tank sets. Not much to say here either. We have our Luluka on a speed set with crit. I love that 8k HP. On a Joker as well, and she's on the one that makes her skill 1 attack twice, which I did because, you know... Oh, I should mola this more too. I did because... I like seeing her attack twice. It's fun. So just huge damage here. Almost max crit rate, 330 crit damage, 4k attack. And also she has the stacking... Does she not stack? Yeah, there we go. She has the stacking attack buff here, which is like a little bit of a fun addition, right? Especially when we combine it with KHAWANA here, who is a light warrior, and she's sitting on Joker as well. She's on a rage set. We're at +4, +3, +1 right now. But honestly, like, let's just do this. I like her so much, right? Like, yeah, it's Mola. Yeah, this could put me somewhere where I don't really want to be in terms of lax of Molagora, but hey, now she'll do 70k instead of 60k, which makes me really happy here. And I don't need the crit chance. She's already max crit. So she's sitting at 3,800 attack, 100% crit chance. She's over both crit chance and crit damage. A little bit of defenses and no real speed. I'd like to get her effectiveness up a little bit because we could get that restrict landing and everything too. And she has all of her effectiveness, 23.8, almost comes from that. So yeah, so her gear here is just typical rage set with lots of good stuff. Honestly, I should change this as well to attack percent here. Yeah, because I'm not going to be using this anywhere but PvE, right? Yeah. Yeah, so let's get a little bit more attack here as well. Let's get a little bit more attack here as well. Fine. I'll keep 7 for now. And then everything else is just kind of the same here. She gets like all of her speed from this piece. Lots of attack here as well, and lots of attack and crit damage here too. So yeah, I just really enjoy this team. It's a lot of fun, and I really recommend y'all, if you're not really enjoying farming hunts, just to make a fun team, right? Because it's pretty impossible to run out of leaves. I will be out of this before this event ends, and I have been like semi AFK, not actually spamming, and I'll have no leaves left over too. So I couldn't really find a use for the super fast runs, but I'm definitely unique in this. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed a little Great Chief KHAWANA action, and I can't wait to see my guild yell at me in guild chat because I mullet another, in quotes, useless unit. So have a great day. Bye, everybody.